Instagram and YouTube. Hey, Whitney, how are you, my dear? All right, hi Instagram, hi YouTube, hi Twitter, hi Facebook. My girl Whitney in the house. Happy Thursday, guys. It is our usual Thursday, 6 o'clock. It's MPL Legal Dish. This is my twice weekly live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. Whitney, I'm glad you're doing well. Congrats on the house. Oh my gosh, girl, that's the best feeling in the whole world. I remember when I closed in my house and I turned the key, it's just a feeling of pride. So, congratulations to you. Um, Oh yeah, guys. So every week, every Tuesday and Thursday, I get on here and I teach Hi Glenn 5 class, and I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity news. You're probably asking why I do this and why I'm qualified to do this. I am so happy that you asked. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting, NPL Consulting Firm, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork together. So, if you need to get registered with the state, make sure you have contracts, get your EIN number, trademarks. Hiring employees properly, money management basics. I help you do all that foundational stuff for your business. You're welcome, Whitney. And I'm qualified to do that because I have been a licensed attorney for over a decade, 13 years. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school. But a lot of you, like my girl Whitney here, who's selling them OSU tumblers with her crafter's license. So many of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there are just some things that you need to know. So if you are interested in any of my services, you can book a free 15-minute consultation using the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. There you'll also find links to my podcast where I interview entrepreneurs in different areas of business to find out the behind-the-scenes info of what it takes to run their empires. You'll also find sneak peeks of my ebooks. Hi, La Fondita. Sneak peeks of my ebooks. Also, you will get access to the Business Startup Basics video training, which is on sale right now for just $19 until Friday. So pick up on it. All right. So that is what I have going on. I do have an announcement for those of you who are regulars like you, my dear Whitney. So Tuesdays initially, I said I was going to do Tuesdays at 7, but I think I'm going to be moving Tuesdays to 6 o'clock because sometimes I forget to change the graphic and tell y'all that I'll be on at 7 because it always says 6. And 6 o'clock is just better for me. I'm an early bird. I like to do things earlier rather than later. And the later in the day I go, the lower my energy gets. So it's easier for me to do things earlier. Also, it just makes marketing the show easier. It's easier to say Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 than Tuesdays at 7 and Thursdays at 6. And then people get confused. So we're going to be doing the show both Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And if you can't make that time, don't worry about it because you can always catch back episodes on my YouTube channel, or you can watch them also on Facebook if you are watching me on Instagram or anywhere else. They're always permanently up on Facebook and my YouTube channel. Okay. So we are going to get started in less than a minute, and at 6:05 I'm going to ask you guys to share this out to your networks, to anybody who might need this, anybody considering getting into business. We're going to have a good time, all right? And that's I'm going to do my introduction over for anybody that you share it out to. But as people come in, I want to let them know who I am. But yeah, so we're going to get started. Hello, Kadiu. How are you? I have been seeing your lovely pictures with your baby boy. He is so adorable. All right. So we're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. Or not even a couple minutes, a couple seconds. I'm just waiting for the time to change to 6:05 because I like to give about 5 minutes for everybody to collect themselves and come on into the room. Ooh, I am hot. Why am I so hot? It's not even hot down here. Okay. All right. Hi, Nessie Time. How are you, my dear? Hey, Drew. How you doing, girl? All right. It is 6:05, guys. It is now time for you to share this out to your networks. All right, so we're going to do our introduction again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish, my twice weekly broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity news and pop culture. If this is your first time seeing my face, hearing my voice, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC. I help you get your business foundation together. All that boring paperwork stuff that you don't like to do, I help you do it because it's necessary and because you need it. If you need help getting your business life together through contracts, registration, trademarks, hiring employees, book a free 15-minute consultation and let's see how I can help you, all right? I see you, Drew. So you can do that using the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. That's where you can also get access to my podcast, back episodes of this show, and the Business Startup Basics video training that is on sale right now for $19, okay? All right, so that's enough of me shilling my wares. I've done that about twice already in the last 6 minutes. Here's what, you know why we're here. We're going to share these stories. I'm going to check in with you guys to make sure that you're paying attention and you know what's going on. And I also want you guys, if you have any questions or comments, drop them in the box because I may not cover something that you may have a question about. And I'm not going to be able to answer it if you don't drop your question, okay? So don't be afraid to drop them in. I will get to everybody's question, all right? Okay, so we are going to get started. All right. So the first story that we are talking about today, I have talked so much about this guy and his companies on the show. So if you guys have ever heard of the Off-White clothing brand, the streetwear brand, if you've heard of Off-White, give me an O in the comments. And if you have heard of Canary Yellow, it's another brand, give me a C in the comments. So if you've heard of Off-White or Canary Yellow, give me an O for Off-White and a C for Canary Yellow. Now here's why I'm asking this. Both of these companies are owned by a guy named Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh is very well known in the fashion and entertainment industry for his streetwear lines. He started Off-White, which sells very expensive belts, apparently, that look like measuring tapes. His company tried to trademark red zip ties and quotation marks for their sneakers. And they do a very good job of making very expensive streetwear by making it limited edition, right? And they've sued and been sued by different companies for trademark infringement, copyright infringement. The fashion world is just rampant with it. And today is no different. But it actually has to do more with the promotion of the line than anything else. So we've talked about a lot of stories where paparazzi are suing brands and celebrities for Hi Sincere 39 for posting pictures that they took as photographers and did not credit them. So we have another story of this today. So there is a photographer named Jawad Elatab. He's a photographer. He took a picture of the model Bella Hadid carrying a customized suitcase that was from a fashion line that was a collaboration between Off-White and Rimowa. Off-White is owned by Virgil Abloh, okay? So, photographer Jawad took the picture. Picture's taken. Virgil Abloh, the owner of the line, Off-White, took that picture and posted it on his personal Instagram, but he did not get permission from the photographer to post it there. Now, ostensibly, Virgil Abloh, because he is in the entertainment industry, because he's in the fashion industry, his social media is being used for sales. That's an argument. Some people might argue, well, it's his personal Instagram. He may not be putting the picture up for sales. Either way, there's a lot of eyes on Virgil Abloh's social media, right? So he posts this picture of Bella Hadid that was taken by someone else that he did not get permission to put up. And then on top of that, he didn't even give the guy credit for the picture. All right. Now, this same picture of Bella Hadid with this suitcase, the photographer Jawad Elatab, he had sold a license to the Daily Mail and to Vogue. So this was a picture that he's actively making money from. Vogue and the Daily Mail paid this man money to use this picture. And then Virgil Abloh went and took this picture that probably got him, tens of thousands of dollars and posted it on his Instagram for free, Virgil Abloh, who is a multimillionaire and has clothing lines all over the place. Like, all right, he should know better, right? But here is what is interesting about the case. I don't think it's out of the ordinary for this photographer to be suing Virgil Abloh. But what I found out when I read this case was that all of these stories that I tell you guys about photographers suing these brands, they're all being filed by one attorney. I don't even know the attorney's first name. His last name is Leibowitz, and he is known in the court system as a copyright troll. So he has made his career filing copyright infringement suits for photographers. Everybody has a specialty. Apparently his is filing copyright infringement suits, all right? So he filed this case for yet another photographer, and Jawad Elatab wants any money that Virgil Abloh made from this picture, and they also want, they want $150,000 plus attorney's fees and full costs, right? So, like I said, Virgil Abloh and his lines are no stranger to being on both sides of the courtroom when it comes to infringement cases. But I want to know from you guys, do you think that this photographer should have sued Virgil Abloh? Now, he took the picture, he posted it on his Instagram. I don't know if Virgil Abloh's Instagram is strictly for business or if it's personal, right? And this photographer, he's been paid by other publications for this picture. Hi, Mindful Migrant. So I want to know from you guys, do you think, one, that the photographer should have sued at all? And two, do you think he has a case? What do you guys think of that? I personally think that the photographer was well within his rights. Virgil Abloh, he is well known. He's in the entertainment industry. He is involved in cases himself of trying to protect his marks in the marketplace. So why would you post someone's picture that they took this picture, this is their livelihood, you took it and you didn't even pay for it? Or maybe he just saw it in a magazine, or he saw it when he was scrolling, thought it was cute, and reposted it. Do you think that Virgil Abloh should have been more mindful of what he was posting on his page? I want to hear your opinions. So let me know what you think about the photographer. What do you think about his side? And do you think Virgil Abloh did this on purpose? Do you think Virgil Abloh is at fault? All right. And while you guys drop your comments, I want to remind you that if you would like to advertise your business on this show, I am selling 30-second spots starting at $3, and you can purchase a spot going to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm. Sincere39 said, yes, the photographer has a case. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the photographer is well within his rights. Virgil Abloh got money. You know what this means. Come on now. All right. So next story we are talking about is, all right, I'm going to ask you guys a question. How much do you guys think it costs to get a trademark? I want you guys to drop the amounts in the boxes right now. How much do you think it costs to get a trademark? And while you guys drop those amounts down, I got more comments. Sincere39 said, yes, the designer is definitely at fault trying to get free advertising. Yeah. I think that it's easy to blur the lines when you use your personal social media for business. I think you should have a separate social media from your personal for your business and your personal. So here are the amounts. I've got 50 from Sincere. I've got the Mindful Migrant says $500. Nessie Time says $300. All right, so a typical trademark, just the trademark itself, this is not including fees by an attorney, is somewhere around $425 for the initial filing, the first application. There are other applications you have to do after. I think the total cost comes out to maybe like $600-700. That's if you do it yourself. Now, if you hire an attorney, the attorney you're hiring their expertise is going to cost you anywhere from $1,700 to $3,000. Guess how much WeWork, WeWork that does the co-working spaces, I want you guys to guess how much they paid somebody for a trademark. Yes, Sincere, really. I want you guys to guess how much you think WeWork paid somebody for a trademark. And while you guys drop that amount in, I'm going to tell you a little background. So one of the CEOs of WeWork, his name is Adam Newman, and he owned a company called We Holdings LLC, and they owned the trademark to the word we when it came to co-working spaces. So Sincere 30, the Mindful Migrant said 7,000. Sincere said 100,000. Nope. WeWork paid $5.9 million to somebody to acquire a trademark for them. $5.9 million US dollars to someone to obtain a trademark for them. You know who this person was? The CEO of WeWork. So the company WeWork took the guy who was at the top and paid him $5.9 million to obtain a trademark for him. This guy that I was talking about, Adam Newman. Adam Newman is the CEO of WeWork, and he also owned a company called We Holdings LLC. Yeah, not even close, Nessie time, right? So WeWork is in the process of, you were going to say $1 million, and you still weren't close. So WeWork is owned by a parent company called, hold on a second, called We Companies, right? So WeWork, the co-working spaces, is owned by an overarching company named We. WeWork is in the process of changing their name to just We. So what they did was they said, we're changing our name to We, but their CEO owned the trademark to the word we for co-working spaces. So WeWork said, we're going to pay you $5.9 million for that trademark. Don't you think that's a little bit egregious? You are the CEO of WeWork, and you also have a vested interest in the company that the company you're in charge of wants the trademark from. And they paid you $6 million for that. So guess what? Mr. Adam Newman, because this is bad corporate governance, has to pay that $5.9 million back. And it wasn't that he was forced to. He actually did it of his own accord because there was so much backlash from investors and stuff. This is, and when I was reading the article, apparently WeWork is really bad about how they run their internal business. As much as you see WeWorks popping up all over the place, apparently their money is funny out here. They don't know how to run their books. And they end up paying their CEO $6 million for a trademark that probably cost him $2,000 to get. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys these story. I got this story for two reasons. One, trademarks are really important because for the fact, yes, he was their CEO, but if you're willing to put $6 million behind branding is a big deal. That's why people are very protective of their trademarks. And the second reason I brought this case up is bad governance. Look, no matter how big or how small your company is, you need to run it properly. You need to know where the money is going. You need to know what is the appropriate price to pay for things. Otherwise, you're going to run your business into the ground. If you are in business right now and you do not know how to manage your cash flow, I have an ebook for that can help you get started. It is called Money Management for Entrepreneurs. It is only $9.97 in my e-store. And it will teach you how to break down your money based on how much you're making for your business. It's going to tell you how much you should put aside for taxes, how much you should put aside to pay yourself, how much you should put aside for expenses, all that stuff. All right. So if you need to know how to manage your business money, go get the Money Management for Entrepreneurs ebook. It's also going to give you some tips on merchant, the sales merchants, the people who process your payments and things like that, and the rates. I do legal work. If you need contracts and things like that, if you need to file your application for your nonprofit status, I can definitely help you with that. You can book a free 15-minute consultation so we can talk more about that at linktree/MPL consulting firm. And if you want some background work on nonprofits, I have an ebook on that also. If you go to my e-store, go to the link in my bio. If you go to gumroad.com/MPL consulting firm. That is my digital products e-store, and you'll find the nonprofits ebook that is $9.97 as well, and it takes you through the ups and downs of nonprofits, the types there are, and how you get them established. Sincere 39 has a question. Should you pay taxes every year when you have events? Absolutely. You should actually try to pay them quarterly, as opposed to waiting until the end of the year. If you pay them quarterly, it just eases the burden of having to pay all that money. So, like every 3 months or so, you call up the rep, whoever handles business revenue or business taxes for your state, and and you say, okay, this is how much I made, and this is how much do I owe in taxes, and you guys work that out. But you should be paying your taxes, if not quarterly, then yearly. All right. But yeah, so that is my Stephanie Coping said, we already are a 501c3. We need a nonprofit friendly lawyer for some trademark work. Set up a consultation, girl. Let's chat. All right. I would love to chat with you. Go to linktree/MPL consulting firm. Click the link for Talk to Me Tuesday. That will also take you to the free consultation link. Okay. All right. So wow. Okay. I thought that was going to be a quick story. That was a good conversation, guys. Next story we are talking about. Let me just reset real quick. If anybody has just come in, you're watching NPL Legal Dish, my twice weekly show where I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity news and pop culture. I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis, owner of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. I help you get your business foundation together. All that paperwork that you don't want to do, we get them done together, all right? If you need help with your contracts, with your trademarks, with getting your business registered, getting your 501c3 filed, click the link in my bio, set up some time to talk to me, and let's get it popping, all right? Next story we are talking about is the title of this show. Y'all, this story really is kind of getting to my heart. This is about my beloved Obamas. If anybody has heard of Barack Obama or Michelle Obama, please give me an O in the comments. If you have heard of the Obamas, give me an O in the comments. But this story kind of hurt my heart. So while you do that, I'm going to give you some background. So we all know that, the Obamas, they're living their best life now as private citizens, and they've started their own production company. They got a deal from Netflix. They're going to be producing shows, right? So the name of their production company is Higher Ground Productions. Now, thank you for the O, Drudis. Thank you for the O, Nessie Time. Okay. Higher Ground Productions. Now, remember Michelle in her famous speech, she said, in her famous speech, I got an O from Sincere. She said, I forget which speech, but she was like, when they go low, we go high. I think it was for they're Toby, my usual troll. But yeah, Michelle Obama, famous phrase, when they go low, we go high. And they named their production company Higher Ground Productions. And then, of course, because they're both lawyers and they're both very smart, they said, well, we need to secure this name. And they went to go file a trademark to trademark Higher Ground Productions. However, they were denied because there is already another production company called Higher Ground Enterprises. All right. Higher Ground Enterprises has been in business since 2008. You're welcome, Stephanie. And they are, and they're in the same business pretty much as the Obamas. They make documentaries and serious informative films and things like that. So apparently, the Obamas tried to argue that Higher Ground Productions and Higher Ground Enterprises could coexist in the marketplace. I want to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that was a credible argument for the Obamas to say that Higher Ground Productions and Higher Ground Enterprises, who are both involved in making documentaries and films, could coexist in the marketplace? Do you think that was a good argument? And while you drop that, I'm going to let you know what happened. So they made that argument that maybe both of them could coexist. The USPTO did not. And the reason why they said they could coexist is because the audience that they were targeting is much more sophisticated and would be more diligent about checking out who is producing what, because they're going to be working with big companies. They're not going to be working with the average person, just buying some stuff at the grocery store. It's a highly educated, highly diligent, highly critical audience. So that was their argument. The USPTO did not agree. Apparently now the Obamas are trying to get Higher Ground Enterprises, this person who's been in business since 2008, they're trying to get their trademark canceled. And their argument is that this Higher Ground Enterprises has not been using the name since 2016. Now, we all know that trademarks have a 10-year lifespan. Like, you have to renew your trademark every year. So if Higher Ground Enterprises has been in business since 2008, if they filed the trademark then, then they would have the trademark until 2018, right? So even if they weren't doing anything with it in 2016, they still had the trademark. Nessie Time said, if their businesses are similar, then no, they should find a new name. So you're saying that Obama should find a new name. Well, apparently the Obamas don't want to. They're trying to get this trademark canceled because their argument is this company has not been doing anything for the last 3 years with the trademark Higher Ground Enterprises. Sincere 39 said, yes, I think so. Obama's still catching hell, but he is the former president. They could hook him up. Trademarks are not that forgiving. You think if I'm a small time production company and I invested my time and money to get my trademarks, I'm just going to hand it over, even if you are Obama? Like, no, I want my stuff. Maybe I'll sell it to you. How much you going to offer me? Just like that lady, that wedding lady who tried to sell her wedding company to Beyonce because Beyonce wanted to trademark Blue Ivy's name and the latest company was named Blue Ivy. She was like, I'll give it to you for some money. I know Beyonce was like, no. All right. So we don't know what's going to happen with this. I doubt that the Obamas have the pull with the USPTO company to get this trademark canceled. But I just really think this story doesn't sit well with me, with the campaigns and, the values that they espouse. Nessie Time said, yes, I would make some money. With the values that they espouse and all that, I find this very hard to reconcile, that the Obamas, who are, all about, giving access to people and giving people opportunities, are out here trying to crush the dreams of a small production company. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this case. And again, we also have to take into account that I don't know how involved they are in this trademark process. I'm sure that they have attorneys handling this on the day-to-day. So are these arguments that they're running by the Obamas first, or are the lawyers just kind of running amok? So we'll just have to wait and see. But keep your eyes on this story. But what do y'all think? Do you think that that this story is true? Do you think the Obamas are being bullies? What do you think? Sincere 39 said, I would ask to work with the Obamas. That is very interesting. Okay. Maybe, they could merge as a company. Hi, Be Captivating by Angel. How you doing? All right. So you said they could ask to work with the Obamas. That's really interesting. I think that's a very interesting argument. Maybe in the future they will merge. Maybe, she can make them an offer. They can buy her company for a little bit of change, and they can also get this person's expertise as someone who's running a production company. Major connections. You're fabulous. I'm so glad that you are. All right, so that is the Obama story, guys. I will update you on this because this really unsettled me. You got Fox News talking about this all over the place. The attorney for this production company, they're saying that the Obamas are engaging in deplorable behavior. I feel some kind of way. I'm very sensitive about that. All right. Okay, guys, thank you to everybody who's just come in. You are watching MPL Legal Dish, my twice weekly broadcast where we learn business and legal concepts using celebrity and pop culture news. I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis, host of the show, a business formation expert. If you need help getting your business foundation together, go book a free 15-minute consultation. Go to the link in my bio, click the Talk to Me Tuesday button. All right, Nessie Time said the Obama's name is larger than any name they pick. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're very right. But do they want their name attached to everything? Because as much as the audience that I engage with appreciates the Obamas, that's not necessarily true all over the place. And if they want their work to be disseminated, they probably have to be careful with how they produce their work. Because if you present something to Fox Networks that's produced by the Obama production company, I highly doubt that Fox is going to air it, right? So when you're naming your company, you also may not want it to be controversial. Um, Sincere 39 said they are not pretentious that way. Oh, you know what? That is a good thing too. They've never been like the type who, you know, I mean, outside of running for the president, but are out here trying to be at everybody's party. But yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens with the Obamas. Oh, and just a heads up for you guys, I'm gonna be finishing at about 6:50 because I have a client at 7 and I need to prepare. Okay. So next story we are talking about. How many of you guys have ever heard of Christian Louboutin shoes? If you have heard of Louboutins, give me an L in the comments. I've talked to them about them several times on the show, so I should see at least one L because you have heard me talk about Louboutins. And if you have not, you've heard a song about it, you've seen them. Louboutins, they are a very expensive, very, high-end designer shoe that is sought after by celebrities all over the place, and they have a signature red bottom. So much so, thank you for the L, be captivating by Angel. And the red sole is so synonymous with this brand and so synonymous with money and luxury that you have people out here making knockoff Louboutins. You have people who they sell kits so you can paint the bottom of your shoe red so people can think it's an actual Louboutin. Be captivating by Angel said they're overpriced. I think they're overpriced too. I'm not paying $800 for a heel that is absolutely not comfortable because Christian Louboutin does not care about comfort. I read somewhere he said that he wants your foot to look like sex. He is not concerned with your comfort as the shoe wearer, okay? But Louboutin, whether you love them or you hate them, they are out here. They're very famous. People want them. I've heard they're very uncomfortable. I've never tried on a pair and I don't plan on it. But Louboutins are also a shoe that they suffer from people trying to copy them. And people have been apparently trying to sell fake Louboutins on Amazon. Now, Amazon apparently in the past, Louboutin and Amazon had a very good working relationship, and Amazon did their best to keep fake Louboutins from being sold on their site, right? But apparently that's over. Louboutin is suing Amazon because they're saying that not only are they not trying to keep people, Sincere 39 said heels aren't supposed to be comfortable. Speak for yourself. I want my heels comfortable. But now Louboutin is suing Amazon because apparently not only is Amazon not trying to keep knockoffs from getting on the Amazon site, knockoff Louboutin shoes are showing up as sponsored Amazon products. Now, I'm sure most of us here have shopped on Amazon, and when you type something for a certain product, not only does that product show up, Amazon will have something that says, sponsored product or Amazon's best. So apparently people are on Amazon looking for Louboutins. Hi, One True Empress. And the fake Louboutins are showing up as recommended products by Amazon. Can you imagine that somebody is selling knockoffs of your product? And not only are they saying that they're selling knockoffs, but they have the audacity to be proud of it and say, we sponsor this fake thing. Anyway, so now the thing is, Louboutin did not file this case in the United States. They have filed this over in Europe, in Brussels, and they have gotten an injunction from the Brussels court against the European arm of Amazon. So the European side of Amazon can't sell red sole shoes at all on their site right now. Be Captivating by Angel said, I had students wearing $1,400 red bottom sneakers to 8th grade prom. Are you serious? My God. Okay. Woo, must be nice. Anyway, so Louboutin was not very happy with the fact that Amazon was allowing, counterfeit Louboutins to flourish on their site. So they have gotten a court order from the European court to keep the European leg of Amazon from selling red bottom shoes. So protecting your brand is real out here. You're not going to take my $1,400 shoes, apparently, and have a pair that's for $200 on your site and they're fake. So we'll see if they're able to do anything about this on this side of the pond. One True Empress said that's vacay money. That is vacay money. But yeah, but again, and this is why Louboutin is so adamant about protecting their mark. Your shoe is $1,400. Heck yeah, I don't want you selling fake pairs, because if they buy your $200 pair, that's $1,400 that I didn't make. Okay. All right. Next story. How many of you guys have heard of Ariana Grande? If you have heard of Ariana Grande, I would like you to give me an A in the comments. And then if you have heard of Forever 21, give me a 21 in the comments. While you do that, I'm telling you, this week I saw a cute, like, it's like, you know, one of those spoof stories. And they were saying that because Forever 21 is going out of business, or they're going to be opening up a Forever 36, and they're going to sell nothing but sweatpants and, like, you know, comfy clothes. Look, I'm here for it. Get me my moo-moos. Get me my sweatpants. Add a wine glass and some cozy socks and maybe some fuzzy slippers. I'm ready for Forever 36, okay? I got an A and a 21 from Drew Vernette. I got an A, 2 A's from One True Empress and Sincere. I got a 21 from One True Empress. All right. So we all know Forever 21. You can go there and get yourself a whole outfit for about $7.99. I ain't ashamed. I've been in Forever 21 a bunch of the times to find myself something quick to wear. All right. They are a fast fashion leader out here. You know, you can get something that looks similar. Be Captivated by Angel said, was that the girl with the short dress on at Aretha's funeral? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So, you know, Forever 21, you can go there and get fast fashion. Forever 21, they do campaigns with celebrities, and apparently they tried to work with Ariana Grande at one point. They were working on a collaboration campaign, but it fell through because Forever 21 did not want to pay Ariana Grande her money. Now, come on. Ariana Grande is, I don't know if she's won a Grammy, but, you know, she's out here. She's very popular. She has a very strong following. Why would you think that she would discount her price for Forever 21? Anyway, Forever 21 didn't want to pay her rate, so Ariana Grande ran. Instead of cutting ties and finding somebody else who they could, I don't know, afford to work with, Forever 21 decided to take photos of Ariana Grande and post them in their campaigns. They published about 30 unauthorized pictures and videos. Ariana's team says they stole her name, likeness, and other intellectual property to promote their brands for free. On top of using her pictures that they weren't allowed to use, they hired a lookalike model and dressed her like Ariana Grande. Now, we all know Ariana, she usually has like a ponytail and she's got, like, you know, a cute little young look. So they had a lookalike model to, you know, kind of give the Ariana look. All right. And they ran that campaign for 14 weeks. And they also used music and lyrics from one of Ariana's songs, a song called 7 Rings, in their campaign. So anybody who saw these commercials, who saw these posts, who saw this, would think, oh, Ariana is working with Forever 21. Ariana has, yes, lawsuits since the 39. That is exactly what's going on. Ariana Grande has a large following. And because they did all this, Ariana Grande is now suing Forever 21 for $10 million. Her team is suing for trademark infringement, copyright infringement. One True Empress said the shade, false endorsement, and they're also suing for a state-specific charge, something called violation of right to publicity. And basically what that means is if you are a famous person, you have the right to use your fame to promote what you want, and people just can't take your face. Okay. So Ariana's team is suing for $10 million. And this is not the first time something like this has happened. Kim Kardashian, she sued Old Navy some years ago because they also had a lookalike model modeling Old Navy clothes, and they made this model to, you know, have a Kim K look. As much as we say, you know, you can't trademark fashion, certain celebrities have trademark looks. You know, you can recognize them wherever they go. So same way Kim K sued Old Navy, Ariana is suing Forever 21. So what I want to know from you guys is, do you think that Ariana is going to get the full $10 million? Because if you look up this case, the posts, they are undeniable, right? But do you think that this case is worth $10 million? Is that what Ariana should get? Do you think she'll get that? Do you think she'll get less? Tell me how much you think she deserves for this trademark infringement, because she wants 10 million. So what do you guys think she should get? Bum, 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 bum. One True Empress just put dollar signs. Dollar, 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 dollar. Five of them. Just put dollar signs. Okay. I think she should get she said, yep, 10 million. I think she should get the full 10 million. Forever 21, look, they're going through financial difficulties, but you are a big enough company to know that what you were doing was wrong. You have enough savvy, you've been in the business long enough, you've got enough people around you, and I would hope a strong enough team that you knew, hey, we don't have a contract with Ariana Grande, maybe we shouldn't be using her stuff. Sincere 39 said, yes, you can't use someone's likeness without their permission. Absolutely, I agree, guys. Thank you so much for your participation and your agreement in that Forever 21 was wrong. That don't mean I'm still not going to shop there. So, clearance sale. All right. We are going to go through two cases very quickly because I got to get off here and get ready for my appointment. Second to last case. Do I have any beer drinkers in the house? If you like beer, give me a beer emoji. Be Captivating by Angel said her name is forever connected to them, and there's no telling how much money they made. You're right, Be Captivating by Angel. 10 million might not be enough. You're very right. You're very right. My beer drinkers, give me a beer emoji in the comments, okay? And while you do that, I'm going to tell you about this next story. So I've actually talked about this before. Anheuser-Busch, they make a lot of beer. And they came out with a new brand of beer a while ago it was called Patagonia beer. Now, Sincere said every now and then for beer. Patagonia, if you don't know, Patagonia is a very, like an outdoorsy brand. They make like outerwear and, stuff for skiing and whatever. So this Patagonia beer that Anheuser-Busch launched, they launched it at a ski resort where they had beer reps that were wearing Patagonia scarves and hats, right? And they said that this was part of that it was part of Anheuser-Busch's tree positive mission. Patagonia sued Anheuser-Busch because they have no deal with Anheuser. Be Captivating by Angel asked, who would pay the money, the company or insurance company? Probably the company. I don't know what their insurance plan is like. It would depend on what their deal is. It would probably come from the company directly, because insurance companies aren't going to insure you for fraud. Yeah, but getting back to Anheuser-Busch, we only got like 8 more minutes. Yeah, so they were using Patagonia stuff. Patagonia sued them and said, we are in no way associated with Anheuser-Busch, and please stop using our symbol. Anheuser-Busch tried to get the infringement case by Patagonia dismissed because they said, one, Patagonia is not a famous enough brand for federal protection, and two, there was no confusion. So I want to know from you guys, have you ever heard of the Patagonia brand? Like they make outerwear and jackets. If you've heard of Patagonia, give me a P in the comments. Okay. And while you do that, so Anheuser-Busch tried to say, well, nobody even knows who Patagonia is, so there's no problem, and nobody's going to mistake our stuff for theirs. The court disagreed because they said, look, Patagonia has been in business since 1985, and they've generated over $10 billion in revenue. So they're not just some young rinky-dink company. So Anheuser-Busch's motion to dismiss the case, Sincere knows what Patagonia is, Nessie Time doesn't. Anheuser-Busch's motion to dismiss the case has been denied because the court said, no, your argument that Patagonia is too small is not credible. Sincere 39 is on Patagonia's email list. Look at that. All right. So Patagonia is out here doing the work. Drew Burnett said, if you hike, you know them. P. Yes, Drew, she is out here always hiking in the hot or the cold. I don't know why you go out in the cold, girl. But we will wait and see what happens between Anheuser-Busch and Patagonia. And the last story we are talking about, I talked about this, I want to say last week or a couple weeks ago. It was, I was here, talked about Soda City, the nickname of a Run, P they money. One True Empress said, run, P they money. All right. So Soda City is the nickname for, I believe, Charleston, South Carolina, right? And they have a famous farmers market. And the founders of the farmers market tried to trademark Soda City because so many other companies were trying to use Soda City for their businesses and they didn't want the name diluted. However, they apparently they waited too long because they've been denied by the USPTO office because the name is too generic. There are too many companies out here trying that have the Soda City name. For example, there is a soccer club that tried to trademark Soda City before this farmers market, and they're also being denied because Soda City is too generic. And the reason why I brought this case up is because it's important if you're going to trademark before it's too popular. If you try and wait before till everything blows up, it might blow up too much, and you might not be able to trademark it anymore. Cardi was denied Curb because celebrities before her have used it before. Baby was not able to, is unable to trademark bling. He said he would have because he did not realize how big bling bling was going to blow up. This story is a cautionary tale of why you should protect your stuff early. Okay, so I've got 4 minutes till I got to get off here. We got 4 minutes to take your questions. If you have comments about the stories that we talked about, you can drop them right here. If you missed any of the first part of the show, this is going to be up on YouTube forever, so you can watch it there. You can also watch this on Facebook. Instagram, it's going to run out in 24 hours, okay? So with our less than 4 minutes, if you have any questions about the stories, if you have questions about your personal business, now is the time to ask because I got to get off at 6:50 to get ready for this meeting with a client. All right. Also want to let you guys know the Business Startup Basics video training. It's on sale for $19 right now in my e-store. What else? Go to the link in my bio, linktree/MPL Consulting Firm to hear the latest episode of my podcast. Our co-host from Tuesday, he was the interviewee for this episode. What else are you gonna find on there? You're gonna find the Business Lodge cheat sheet. One True Empress asks, if Forever 21 goes bankrupt, do they pay? It depends on what type of bankruptcy you do. So there's different types of bankruptcy. I am not a bankruptcy attorney, so I can't explain them. I know that there are 3 major ones. There may be more. Some of them allow you to discharge a lot of your debts. Some of them don't. It all depends on how Forever 21 files. And I said no questions. Down with the Patriots. See you next week. That's all right. We at the start of the season, Sincere. It's okay. When we 18 up, and I forget which team you for, we'll be all right. My wins, my trophies will dry my tears. All right. Anything else, guys? Because they want to get off a couple minutes early. Go get me some water and go get ready for this meeting. Thank you, guys. We're back again Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday's slot has changed to 6 p.m. because I can't keep up with the 2 different times. I'm just doing 6 p.m. now, all right? So Tuesday, 6 p.m., be here or be... There's no shape that rhymes with here. So good night.